Right, we are live. Hey, everybody, welcome to our live. I am Heather, and we come to you live each and every day, Monday through Thursday. Hey, so you can know about Luminess, what we have to offer, the ins and the outs of everything. So I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Um, every time we do this, we do go over like the basics, the beginnings. Why do I feel like I'm off? I feel like I need to be here versus here. I don't know. Let's see. Is it here, maybe? Okay, maybe that's good. All right. Good morning, Andrea. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Veronica. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to mess with the old camera. Okay, that's good. So we always like to go over the basics. So we know that people are at different levels, especially at this time of the year, because we have a lot of people that are seeing the sales that we're doing, and they're like, oh, I want that. I want that. And so we know that people are looking at airbrushing. Maybe you have it. Maybe you ordered it. Maybe you're waiting on it. Maybe you're making a decision. Maybe you're waiting for Christmas, whatever the case may be. So we always like to cover the beginnings, like what you get in your kit, the starter kit, how, what kit to pick. Actually, let's go over that real quick. So this is our icon. We also have the icon Pro, and it's very compact. This one comes with the stylus. This is the Pro. And then we also have the Breeze. This is the Breeze. And this is our newest one. It's cordless and chargeable. You're only going to charge it once a week. When you get it, you're going to charge it overnight. And then from then on, you only have to charge it once a week. So pick a day, Sundays. That's my day to charge my Breeze. And then it does come with the makeup that you see here. So it does come with the 2 bottles of foundation that are similar in color. They're not exact, but they are similar in color. And then you get Love and Blush. And now you may get more products, like right now with all the specials that's going on. They'll say, hey, you can get this and this. And, hold on now. So you might get more products. So you might get the Bulgarian Rose. You might get some other things, but that is the basics. That is what you get in the starter kit. I feel like one side of my hair is too big. And then the Breeze and even the icon, you're going to do these steps. So you're going to keep the stylus moving. Now, this is something you're going to want to practice in front of the mirror. And that sounds silly, but I'm telling you guys, if you practice this in front of the mirror, it will make so much sense. But with the system on and air blowing out, you're always going to keep your stylus pointed directly at you. So keep it level and directly at you. You're going to keep moving, 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 moving. Not this. It's a nice, easy, delicate move across the face. There's overlap, but you're never in one spot twice. And then you're going to keep it 4 finger widths away. That's what you want to watch in the mirror, because what will happen is you'll either do this because something's blowing at your face, or you come in too close because you're used to touching your face. And the other thing you're going to want to do is barely, barely, barely pull down on that trigger. That is key, because we don't want a lot of makeup to come out at once. Guys, remember, this is different than traditional makeup. How it goes on, how it feels, how it looks on your skin is going to be different than traditional makeup. So that's why I want to talk about, because a lot of times when I do my classes, because we have classes that I do Monday and Wednesday at noon. You can sign up. The link's in there. We also have Dorothy, Heather 2.0, on Luminess Live on Facebook. We have a lot of ways for you to reach out to us. And one thing that we consistently hear is, well, it made me look older. It made my wrinkles more pronounced. And so I really wanted to touch on that because it all has to do with application. Hey, Mia, how are you? Veronica, Merry Christmas to you. Hey, Zandra, how are you? How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here. So how you airbrush makes a difference. It's all application. And I say this in my classes, but I want to tell you as well, guys, if you are not loving airbrush makeup, you're doing it wrong. Bottom line, 100%. If you are not loving airbrush makeup, doing it wrong. Okay? I 100% guarantee you, you will love it if you're airbrushing correctly. Okay? So one, don't base your conclusion on the first time you use it. Bottom line. First time you use it, you may think that you have the wrong shade. You may think that it enhances wrinkles and crinkles. You may think that, oh, it feels wet and sticky. All of those things happen because people are putting it on like traditional makeup. That's the one thing, if I could scream it from the rooftops, is airbrush makeup goes on differently than traditional. So don't expect it to look, act, and feel the same as traditional makeup. Okay? Andrea said, I think we move fast because we're excited. I like that. Andrea said that she thinks they move fast because they're excited and want to hurry up and see it on your face. And that could be true. You're like, oh my gosh, I love this. What is this? But slow it down. Take a breath. Take a breath. I had a bride this past weekend. I can't even tell you how many times I said, honey, slow down. Take a breath. Breathe. And that's what we want to do with our airbrush. People say they not getting, because they're not getting, they say they're not getting full coverage. And if you're not getting the coverage that you want, it is application, guys. 100%. I mean, oh, my light went out. I have to turn it on because it makes me look green if I don't have this light on. Okay, don't move. Don't move. Okay. Nobody breathe. Okay. All right. So I am going to show you, we are going to go over airbrush makeup, obviously, but I do want to show you what happens on the wrinkles and crinkles. So I'm using the Silk 4-in-1. Do I have wipes? I'm almost out of wipes. Okay. So I'm going to show you. So if you feel, and let's do one side wrong. So I've just put some foundation in there because I just want to show you what happens. You always want to leave your eyes open when you are practicing the airbrush and practicing with the air. When you're practicing with just the air, feel that air. If you're 4 finger widths away, you can feel air here to here. Okay, that's your brush. That is your airbrush. Right? That is your airbrush. So wherever you feel the air is where the makeup's going. All right. Now, if I went in, Sandra, are you ever going to have the chance to lose some powder again? You know, I don't know, hun. But you know what? Let me check on something real quick. Let me check on something. I love our translucent powder. It is amazing. We just came out also with skincare. And so I know a lot has gone into that. Let me go here. Hold on. I'm looking up some stuff. Powder. Well, you could use, so we have the sunscreen sets, the SPF 30s and the LUMINESS sets. You could use that, even better, it has a sunscreen in it. Oh yeah, it's not even on here anymore. The final seal, which I like the spray. I don't like the airbrush. I mean, I like the airbrush one, but I prefer the spray one. So I don't know. I can ask around and find out. But the spray is awesome. One, it smells divine. It smells like coconuts. But yeah, I don't know. I know that didn't help you. You can use the sets, the SPF 30 sets. It's a little powder compact, and you can use those. I think 30 come in a pack. I will be using those next week. I'm so excited. So there you go. So Lori was like, more passes make the coverage. And that's the other thing with Luminess. So with coverage and traditional makeup, you're used to seeing that opaqueness and then blending that out to get your coverage. With Airbrush, it blends as we apply it. So coverage is done by passes. And so that's the other thing we have to remember. So I'm going to show you real quick. This is, and when I did some Halloween makeup a couple years ago. Oh, that's a good idea. Hold on, I'm going to talk about that. But I did Rose from the Titanic, and the way I made myself look old was I did this. And I made all those faces. Oh no, it's out. I made all those faces to get the wrinkles and crinkles. Okay, now some are going to have more wrinkles and crinkles than others, and you're like, Heather, I don't even have to do that. But you can do, like, you can go like that and spray. You can go like that and spray. Under the eyes, I'm very self-conscious about under my eyes. And so I want to be careful. And it took me a second to get it to where, oh, okay, I like that. Because also remember, guys, it takes less makeup than traditional makeup, right? So with traditional makeup, I'm used to putting the concealer on, blend, 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 do any more, blend, blend, blend. And then airbrush makeup, I can get it done in like 2 passes. So you hear me say this all the time. It is retraining our brains. We're doing airbrush, not traditional. Mia said, give it a few seconds after first application, take a pic of yourself and you'll realize that if you have enough on. And that is, okay, who did the mad face? Louise? Here's my rule. I hope you're still on, hun, because my rule on sad, angry faces is you can't make one and walk away. You have to tell me why the sad face. That's not fair. That's not fair. You're giving me a sad face. And y'all need to like it or put a happy face to get rid of that mad face. Because this is my thing. This is my show and my rules. You cannot make a sad, angry face or whatever and not tell me, because I 100% guarantee you whatever reason you made that sad face, I can fix it. Bottom line, I can fix it. Yeah, I said it. I can fix it. So if you're not liking it, if you're frustrated with the airbrush, if you're like, this doesn't work, it doesn't, I 100% guarantee you it does work. And if you're frustrated, you jumped on here for a reason, tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me. I'm going to put my email down here. If you don't want to say it on here, email me. So everybody get some smileys and cares and get rid of that angry face. But Miss Louise, Lewis or Louise, I don't know which one it is. Talk to me. Nobody makes a sad face, angry face without giving me a chance. How? Come on. We're adults. Give me a chance. Let me know. Okay? That's all I have to say. On my soapbox right now. All right. So now, oh no. So my system almost just died. So let me see if I can get another system. Hold on, please. So when I say to charge it, charge it. Hold on, let me see if I can get one. I think it'll work, but I just want to make sure because hold on. I'm going to Roxy. Hold on, please bring me a breeze. Mine just died. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit. That really makes me mad. I want to talk to her. Oh, no, it's picking up everything I'm saying. Because guys, don't y'all think that's fair? Like if you're frustrated with something, how are you, like, I want to solve that problem for you. I want to solve that. So if you're frustrated and you don't give me a chance, like, what is that solving? Let's be adults. Let's talk it out. All right. So let's hope this is going to work. But I want to show you how, hey, Eric. I'm guessing it's really Cassie. Hi, Cassie. How are you? I want to show you what happens when you're not applying it correctly on with the airbrush, okay? So if my system's on, if I did, okay, see those wrinkles and crinkles on that side? Can y'all see them? I mean, they're huge right there. Can you see them all under here? So if you're not doing it, if you're spraying like super heavy, like, ooh, okay, give me in here and I'm going to cover, that's going to enhance the wrinkles and crinkles. You can see them all right here. Okay. If I'm spraying correctly, let me make sure I have more in here. If I'm spraying correctly, I'm turning my system on. I make my movements first. I'm moving. That's one pass. That's another pass. Okay. So then you don't have that cakiness. Look, I can even put my fingerprint on it. That's how it's still wet. Now this is not wet. So you are spraying super, super light. So if you are applying it and you're like, Heather, it makes me look older, I look like I have wrinkles and crinkles, then look at your spray. Are you too close? Are you spraying too hard? Are you moving it? Those are things that you're going to want to check. And so you are going to double check. And if you're too close, so if I'm here, that's too close. If I'm back here, oh no, if I'm back, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Oh, they're checking. Okay, hold on. They're checking on one. So now you know. Always charge your system. I know, I'm like, it's flashing red. So I know it's down. And normally, and this is real life, guys. This is real life. Normally I have backup. It's out too. So I'll be charging a lot of them today. All right. So, oh, you know what we could do? This is what we do. This is what we're going to do. So we're going to shift gears. But we talked about the, so y'all are understanding about having, like, don't spray hard. If it feels wet or sticky, that means you're spraying too hard. Okay. Guys, I can do 8 drops of a foundation, 8 drops of foundation, and get complete full coverage with no pre-coverage, no nothing. Okay. But also know, like, what I'm telling you is what will happen once you get it down. If it feels wet and sticky right now, that's okay. But know that you're going to get there. Okay. Know that it shouldn't, and you're going to get there. Okay. So you'll have it down. All right. So I just so happen, I'm shaking them up. So we have just come up with the spray on foundation. So those who maybe are like, I'm not going to airbrush. We have it's airbrush in a can, basically. And I have to say, guys, and you know I'm very particular. I have to say this is pretty amazing stuff. Pretty amazing stuff. One, I love this primer. It is a silicone base primer, but it's going to hydrate the skin. And then this is our Airbrush spray on foundation. Now, you should be the same. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see which one this is. Yeah, guys, if you have questions, ask. It doesn't have to be about what I'm talking about right now, because that's changing. Andrea, I like that. So will you ever do a night regiment routine for us? Yes. In fact, let's write that down, because I'll forget as soon as I hang up. Yeah, you asked me that the other day, or when we did a class. Let me write it down so I don't forget. A night routine. Yep, I will. Especially since now that we have that skincare, I will do that. I promise to do that. I'll put that on the books. Mia, ask your questions, baby. All right, so with this, you want to shake up. Shake, shake, shake. Oh, before, yeah. October or November was a hard month for me, I think. All right, so now, Lori's like, I've been waiting on this. So I'm shaking them up, just like our Airbrush foundation. You do want to shake the bad boy up. And then I'm going to go in. It does come with a brush, which I don't have right now, but we'll use another brush. It doesn't matter. But what I like, it's a two-sided brush. So it looks, it's like our brushes. It's the gold with the black, but it has an end like this. It's a little bit thicker, and then a smaller one on this end. And what I love about it is it is natural hair. So it is a natural hairbrush, which I like tons better. I feel like it's softer on my skin. And so I love it. All right, so I'm shaking this up and spraying it. You can tell there's the hole there, like it slants down, you know where to spray it. And then I'm gonna spray it on this brush. And this is clear. So this isn't something you're gonna do this. We're going to go in here. And then I can, and this is like Velvet Veil in a can. It's not as, it doesn't have as much of a blurring aspect to it, but it is, it does help with wrinkles and crinkles. That's why I'm hitting under my eyes and crow's feet, but I put it everywhere. I mean, this is like Boro. It is amazing. And they do come, like you can get a pack. Hold on, let me jump over. I'm gonna give you the link. It's Airbrush Spray Foundation. So they have, oh man, it's on sale for $49. Where it comes with the brush. I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the link in here so y'all can see it, but it comes with the brush, the comes with the brush, the primer, and the foundation. Okay. Why do we want to touch our face when we have the breeze? Exactly. Why would we do that? And the bottom line, so this is my theory. Not everybody thinks they can airbrush, right? Not everybody thinks they can do it. And so this is a great starter to get airbrush makeup. And then who would you want to make a regular foundation? An airbrush company, because that's what we're comparing it to. This is not heavy. It is very light on the skin, but it is buildable, just like airbrush, or just like our airbrush. I love the formula. Honestly, I really do. So now I'm using, I can't tell what shade this is because I can't see, but I'm pretty sure it's my shade. I will tell you what I found with this. Yeah. Maya, that's a good question. What I have found with this is I feel sometimes with this, I need to go one shade dark. So if I'm a 3, I sometimes go to a 4, but that's also because I was doing the spray tan. So it's pretty spot on. If you're a 3, you can do a 3 or a 4, depending on if you're a little bit darker than a 3, then go for the 4. Does that make sense? Okay, so Mia said, dinner and dancing with my husband. Sometimes after dancing, I need a little touch-up. Can't carry Breeze System in my purse. You can. Just kidding. Can I use the spray foundation to touch up? Yes. But I will tell you, because I do makeup for weddings, so it has to last till the next day, basically. If you're doing dinner and dancing and you know, you're going to glisten, girls don't sweat, we glisten. Do like do like a touch up as far as blot. You can take a paper towel, Kleenex, napkin, and just blot, and you're good. You won't need touch ups. Also, get the spray, get the final seal. You can dance all night long and you're not going to move. You're not going to go anywhere. But if you do, yes, this will be great. All right, so now I'm at the foundation, shaking it up. Same brush. And then see that right there? And look at that. Okay, traditional makeup, right? But look how amazing it goes on. And I do like, once I get it on, like once I get I like to dab it. You know, I'm always all about dabbing. But guys, look, I'm not pulling hard. This glides on. Just glides right on. I'm not having to pull hard at all. I mean, look at that. That is a flawless application. Still does not feel heavy, does not feel cakey. And I can dab it to make sure I don't have, if I needed more coverage, which I don't think I do, but if I needed more, I can go back. Oh, you don't? You don't like this one? Andrea, you're just spoiled with airbrush. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater of spray foundation. Okay. I mean, if you're not going to airbrush, this is the next best thing, right? I mean, come on, we're talking, if you're not going to airbrush, this is the next best thing. And guys, I try all kinds of foundations out. I do. I try everything out because I want to compare it. You know, everybody's like, oh, like LUMINESS, like airbrush. I try it all out. And this is the closest thing if you're not going to airbrush. I think one is, I love this primer. Now, this primer, you do not want to use with airbrush because it is silicone base. So we don't want to do that. Okay. All right. So now I have some of the loose powder, some loose translucent powder. This might be a 2, and if it's a 2, it's going to come out lighter than for me. But on a side note, if we're talking about shades, guys, if you want to be darker, let me just show you real quick. We're talking about a lot of deep stuff tonight or today. Foundation. Hold on. No, I'm out. Hold on. Okay. Foundation is to even you out. It makes you flat. It's not to give you color. It is to make you flat. Okay. That's what foundation does. Concealer is going to cover, and you can even do maybe some highlights with it. But foundation itself makes you flat. So don't pick a foundation that is too light or too dark for you, because I'm even all the way down, and I match everybody to their chest. When we start contouring, adding blush, that kind of thing, that is what gives you your color. That's what gives you the shape to your face. So I'm going in, I'm doing the cut one palette, I'm swiping over all of them, and then this is going to bring some shape into my face. I'll do one side so you can see the difference. Get rid of those chins. Yes, I just lost 20 pounds. Shake. Okay. All right. Now, guys, look at that. That makes a world of difference, right? Use the tanning tonic. Hold on, let me move this so I can't see it. Yeah, Cindy, that's why I love the tanning tonic. Sometimes I get carried away with it and I go overboard, but I mean, just that little bit, I mean, that makes a huge difference, guys. Can y'all can see the difference, right? All right, let's get the other side. Blending. Okay. Now it all looks, I mean, Andrea, don't you think it looks better? Can you tell the difference once we get some color back on? All right, I'm gonna do some eyes real quick. We've been talking a lot and I had my system not work, so my system not work. I'm gonna do a brown, medium brown. Been doing a lot of browns. And I'm blending and I'm blending and I'm blending. And guys, I always tell you this, one shade of eyeshadow can make a difference. You don't have to spend 6 hours on your eyeshadow. And because I have on the Lash Lure, the magnetic lashes, it gives me that line already. So it does look airbrush, right? If you use that, what would you do? Use your blush. You can use airbrush blush. You can use the airbrush blush, and I'll show you. I'm letting that thing charge a little bit more so I can use it. Now, the other thing, you know, when you see me do airbrush, I do blush first, and then I put the foundation on. And with this, you couldn't do that because we would go over it with the foundation. So you would do the blush second or after the foundation. All right, so I'm gonna do that a little bit more. Bam, one shade, done. All right, keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully it'll work. I'm gonna use the soft rose. I mean, guys, that's one shade of eyeshadow. There's already some drama because I have the line from the eyeliner slash glue. Okay, let's see if it's gonna work. Okay, so I'm shaking out my blush. And then this time I do only want to put 2 drops in because I am doing it ahead. And then now, and that's the other reason I like airbrush makeup, because it's not all or nothing. And there I had the blush. And I'm just blowing that out and plugging it back in. We're going to be plugged in and ready to go. And then I can take, I'm going to use Stark lip liner. And I did go over my lips a little bit with the foundation, which is perfectly fine. And I do line on the outside line. There's not a gap, but I do line on the outside. All right, let's see. There we go. Oh, love it. Now, because we're out of the powders, guys, if y'all don't have the cut 1, you're missing out, because I have used this as powder as well. We have the banana color, the butterscotch one, the flat white, and this bottom one is a shimmer. And so whether it's the cut 1 or cut 2 palette, they both have some shimmers. So if I needed to go in and do a little bit of highlighting, see how, oh, look how brighter I look. So we can go in and do a little bit of highlighting if we need to, along with the contouring. But even if I need a shimmer, there's a super light shimmer right there. Bam. There you go. There you go. So definitely check this out if you're interested. I love this stuff. If you have friends that are like, no way I can airbrush, this is a great way to get them started into the airbrush, where they get at least that airbrush look. If they don't do it. Which is the newest foundation, Silk 4-in-1 or the Rose 4-in-1? Actually, they're both kind of new. Because we just reformulated the Silk 4-in-1. So they're basically the same, except the Rose 4-in-1 has the Bulgarian rose in it. So they can take you from sheer to full coverage, again, depending on the passes. So it just depends on, on what you want. I like the rose just because it does have the Bulgarian rose, but I've been using silk too. So hello, Miss Dorothy. So there you go. All right. Well, we went long a little bit because a lot of things. 1, I was late. 2, my airbrush stopped working. But we covered a lot. We covered Wrinkles and Crinkles. We covered the new spray foundation. So you have a lot to digest. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this Wednesday. Yay! I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.